Happy Monday. It's very cold in the shop today, but we've got the dried bookcase here. Good layer of white on it. Today I'm just going to paint the shelves and try and decide what to do with the top. So I'm going to come down to the final size and do a bit more sanding and then see how it looks after that. But first I'll do the painting. And this time I'll try not to get any white paint on my clothes. Apron up, I think. Suited up, ready to go. I've got the top shelves now being drying, painted with one coat. One there, one there, one there, and then a couple more somewhere over there. I've also got the tops cut down to size, as you can see. There's two there, and then the third is, well, all three there. You can see the top one, you just can't see. But next, I'm just gonna get a coat of oil on them, ready to be attached, but it's taking shape nicely now. So far so good. Da, 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 da. One coat of oil, and the colour is really coming out. It's going to be very drastic, but there's two there, and then the third looks like this. Good variety, you can see the grain quite nicely. So we'll leave them to dry. Give it another day probably, and then screw them, maybe a bit of glue to the tops of the bookcase, and then maybe at that point it might be ready to go in. But we also need to figure out what we're going to do with the back. But yeah, one step closer. So let's see how I decide to attach them tomorrow.
Welcome to Tuesday. I just came to the workshop to have a look at the progress on the bookshelf.
We put the tops on.
Yeah, the
Just
tops
a
are
bit
on.
screwed.
Very much like the contrast between white and the wooden tops.
Yeah, it's looking
That's
good.
very nice.
Yeah.
And he just painted some more shelves and didn't get it all over him.
No, clean as anything.
For once. Yeah, so the shelves are drying. I mean, it's a bit cold in here for the drying, but I'm sure they will dry eventually. And then the next step is to put the shelves, mark the shelf holes, put the shelves in, and or bring it inside actually, isn't it?
Get it. Hopefully the timber will acclimatise to the warmth of the house as well.
Yeah, because it's moist and cold in here. It's different indoors. But yeah, we'll wait for my brother to arrive so that they
lifting power.
Yeah, they can bring it in together, because I ain't doing anything. But very happy.
Progress
Looks
has been
good.
made.
And yeah, so shelves in the back and an install. What else are we doing today? Probably not much.
I can cut this bit out.
Yes, we'll figure out what's
The
going on
editing
with
bit,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's sneaking up on me. time. Okay.
It's all for you.
No, no. This is the time.
Hello. Today is all about tidying. I've been just using this, well, Ruven called it a toy brush because it's short. But yeah, been trying to sweep up the patio because that's normally where the cats and dogs come in, and at this time of year the wet and muddy footprints are all over the house. So just by removing some dirt and old rotten leaves, I'm hoping once the rain comes it cleans it a bit more, so at least when they're waiting here they are not making their paws muddier but actually drying them. And yeah, it's just basically I got sick of sitting on my ass all day. So I thought I'd go outside. Oh yeah, and Ruven's
See what's going on.
also been tidying.
Yeah, sweeping.
The garage as well and sweeping. Yeah, now I've just done that a little bit. He's come with a big boy broom.
Come to help. That doesn't look like you need anything.
Yes. So yeah, that's just our Wednesday. I don't know what day it is anymore.
Yeah, right. You got it.
There's so much to do around the yard, but
The more you see, the more.
yeah, the more you look left, right, and I'm like, oh, that needs cutting, oh, that needs raking, oh, that needs digging, that needs something. And at least he's having fun. Yeah, so doing what we can, a little bit at a time, and that's it. Mulched with old leaves, the onions and the garlic and the strawberries that we planted the other week. And I think now just removing all the plastic buckets and all the rakes, all the tools, and I guess the garden is ready to be retired for the winter, because not much else can or needs to be done here. We can get ready for the snow.
So I've been doing the some chores in the basement, tidying up some old pellets that needed to be removed, so I've started a little fire. I've just started removing some old firewood that was used for the old furnace. Some of it's not too bad, so I'm bringing it to the workshop now. I'll show you. I mean, it's got a nice, it's, God knows how long it's been in the basement for, but so some of it's got a good layer of dust on it. This piece is not too good, but there are some kind of solid pieces here that look half decent. Let's see if you get it in the light. If I plane it down, I can use it for something. There's quite a few pieces of this, so I could keep all these, and that'll be good for something. And then some of these are alright. But yeah, first load, there's still quite a lot left. I'll see if I can grab a clip of that, the rest of it in a second, but first trip of many, I guess. See, this is the area I'm starting to clear out. This is the amount of wood I've got left to take from here, and then I'm going to try and move these coals more to that side to open up this area here, because there's an access hatch that if we can make it more accessible, we can bring the wood pellets down. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be slowly moving through. Battled through the rain to bring the bookcase one step closer to the house. I used a wheelie little trolley thing to help me with it to this point, but seeing as it's carrying it now the rest of the way, I'm waiting for a bit more muscle power to help with the other end. But yeah, hopefully we'll get it in either today or tomorrow at some point. But one step, almost there, only a few more meters to go.
Hello and welcome to Friday. I have great news. Not to you probably, but to myself. I found my fabric stash.
Look at these little fat quarters, and I got these, and this, and these.
Anyway, I was looking for them for ages, because I remember putting them somewhere that I'll find, safe space, safe place, and as always, that means I'll never find it. And it just so happened that I randomly looked into this one bag and ta-da, there they were. Reason being why I'm happy, not just because I found them, because I was looking for them, but I can actually proceed to starting to make a quilt. 2 quilts actually, and something else, which is the first thing that I want to make.
I feel like I said all the words, but not much sense. Let's try again.
I have a plan of making 2 quilts and a overcrib pocket storage thing. So it's like a fabricy base with pockets where I could shove in wet wipes, nappies, go-to things, and then I just hang it on the side of the crib. That needs to be the first thing that I make. I grabbed some of my fabrics. Oh, and I also want to make bunting. But I'm not going to go into all the ones that I have, because that list is never ending. But now I at least know that the one quilt that I was I'm planning on making for our friends, they're having a girl, which means I can use these lovely pinky. I'll show you later them a bit more. Plus, Oh, there's a fish. I like fish. Anyway, basically, now that I know that there is specific gender, tonal aspect, gradient, whatever that I can use, I shall do that. At least put aside all the possibilities, because I have loads of different offcuts that I was trying to put into like groups that they kind of go together. At least now I can do it even better and start on that. That's why I brought my little instruction book, but potentially I might also research something online to see if I can come up with something else. But also have to pick the right fabric for those pockets, because it needs to be sturdy enough, but well, not too thick, because my machine is only so powerful. So yeah, that is my plan for the Friday afternoon. Ruven's in the basement tidying, Pinecone is kicking, and we have a nice sunny day outside. Could have been outside, but I'm here. It's fine. So yeah, let's see how it goes. A few moments later, I think I have come to a good conclusion, a good point. I have the fabrics for our friend's quilt. So it's the pretty set, fat quarter set, with some additional oranges and dots, because they kind of color schemes work. And I'm pretty sure that should be enough for a nice quilted blanket. For the top, I will need to buy some fabric, the backing fabric and the border most likely. So, but at least I can proceed with the triangle making. Then I've set aside this for some bunting, a name bunting that I want to make. Really like this blue. So that's another project. Then I've picked the fabric for our own quilt, which will be yeah, so it has loads of small pieces for the front, but what I also have is the main big piece for the back. So there it is, some camping inspired fabric, but that's roughly the size of the blanket that I intend to make. It's gonna be just a little belly time, crawl time, picnic, but I don't know what we're gonna use it for, but it'll be that size and it'll be enough for a while. But yeah, maybe while I'm checking out the fabric situation for that, I might see if there's anything color appropriate for the border. So I would like the border to be darker, dark. If I didn't need this and the stars were a bit more closer matched to everything, I'd prefer this, but this is gonna be bunting, that's also fine. So yeah, that's the project number 3. And then I have also picked the fabric for the pockets, for the pocket storage thing. It's very thin, so I will line it with some interfacing I have extremely thick and not so thick. Probably not so thick. The very thick is gonna go for the actual backing, which I'm afraid I do not have. I mean, I have different plain fabrics like this cotton, very old school. These are from way back when. These are from my grandma's stash. She used to make pillowcases and bedding and whatnot. Not sure if I like it, but I do need a backing, don't I? So I don't think I have anything else. But the first step would be probably Googling how to create those pockets, and then I can iron them on to the interfacing iron, glue them together because it's self-adhesive, one with the iron, and decide on these triangles, squares, the pattern. I already lost the template. Is it somewhere underneath you? Perhaps not. They were right here. Yes, it was literally underneath the camera. So that is the biggest triangle. And yeah, so I mean, it does have the seam allowance in it, essentially. Yeah. So you can see that it's actually, this is the same. Should I? Okay, well maybe I don't have to make any templates after all, because stencils, because it's very, very close. I would have left a centimeter seam allowance. This would come to like, I could make it like half a centimeter bigger. Don't know if that's, I don't know if there's a point in that. Okay, well I'll think about that one. But yeah, first I need to figure out how to make the pockets. I did just find another vacuum sealed bag that hasn't been opened since England when I packed it, which was 5 years ago. More. And I see this fabric, which is very good match these little ones. So actually that could be a perfect backing. And then we also have some white something, my dungarees. Pocket, never finished. I mean, I still intend to, but not at this precise moment. But look at these dinosaurs! And this is a very nice thick, I can't remember, was it cotton, linen-y cotton or something? The ideas. I could just make the pocket thing out of this. What do you think? Bear with me. I've been racking my brain and I can't come to a conclusion. I think I'll have to ask Ruven's opinion. I do like these more fun and different fabrics, but even with interfacing, I feel like that is much better texture, and will be more sturdy and more will live longer basically. So yeah, I'll wait for him. I did realize I potentially would need bibs as well, so maybe these can become bibs. Don't know. But I also starting to think I do. Oh no, actually I didn't. Never mind. Ignore me. Anyway, yep. So this is my Friday afternoon. Debating with myself and not getting anywhere. But I am very happy about finding that pink fabric, because this is definitely gonna be a cute blanket. I can basically start by cutting out these, I guess. Yes. Oh, let's do that. I'll calculate how many I need. Because by looking at the blanket that I already made, because I intend this to be basically the same, just to show you an idea of what I'm making. It's gonna be like this. Yep, so I can calculate how many triangles I will need.
Yeah. Iron these, cut them out, draw them out, and at least do something. Unless Ruven comes out and then tells me to do something else, and I'll do something else. But yeah, calculations.
It's a bit later, but I managed to iron some of the fabric and draw some of the triangles. Can you see? You can't see, never mind. I'm gonna attempt to cut them now before dinner. And yes, I mean, the day's about to. Why is my nose so red? Basically, yeah, cutting out the triangles.
Party time.
Friday night, eh?
Yeah.
I'm here working.
Yeah, drink. Have a little drink. I'm watching some.
Yeah, we're watching TV show. Slow Horses.
Yeah, pretty good. Second season stuff.
Yeah. And I'm doing quite well on the triangles. Yeah. But chill for the rest of the evening.
And then the weekend.
Another day, another broken piece of a fence. It's seriously falling apart. Yeah, Ruven's just fixing that so that the dogs can't go over to the neighbors whenever they feel like it. And I'm back at the sewing room, working on the pouch pocket storage space. Yes, I spoke to Ruven yesterday and he really liked the dinosaurs, so I'm going with the dinosaurs. We have, by we I mean me, I already cut out the base, the backing, glued or ironed on the interfacing for the backing. Those 4 squares are the pockets. Now I need to figure out how I'm going to attach the pockets before putting everything together. But this has been too much standing. I've been on my feet for far too long, plus we did a lovely walk in the forest earlier, which was nice but taxing. So I might go back to cutting some triangles for the blankets, or maybe sew together the triangles that I've already made yesterday. Yeah. Don't know if Ruven's checked in today. It's Sunday. Is it? Yes, it is Sunday. I'm off to the garden to pick some raspberries. Yes, we are still doing well for raspberries. It is quite chilly. We have had frosts during the night, but they are resilient and still providing some berries. So I shall collect them. Ruven is, oh wow, this tree is fully bare. Ruven is reading in the sunshine and burning some stuff. There he is. Ruven's just raking some leaves and chucking them into the garden compost. I just realized I should probably pop into the greenhouse and have a look at the state of this. Gonna harvest some last bit of tomatoes and ask him to just get rid of all the dead plants. Get it ready for winter. Bye bye, old tomatoes.
Bye bye.
Hopefully next year is a bit better.
Got a decent amount. Yeah, could be better.
We got a decent amount, but it wasn't my finest gardening.
But yeah, plan better next year.
Yeah. Still have peppers. However, I really don't think they'll ripen. But I plan to hibernate them, cut them down, cover them in mulch and leaves, and see if they survive the winter. We'll see how big the winter is. I could dig them up and bring them indoors. That's what I did last year and it didn't work out, so I'm trying something new this year. We did it! We basically ripped everything out. Left only the peppers, like I said. Oh yeah, some parsley that I'm hoping will come back next year. At some point, like I mentioned, probably Ruven will mulch it with some leaves, just to, yeah, not to leave anything uncovered. And that's it. Fabulous. Now just let's bring in the produce and go home and warm up because I am absolutely